We are Gesundheit.
Yeah!
Great to see you. Mr. Kalkupras. We're going to play some Klezmer music on the dance floor. Officially open. Officially open dance floor.
Our plan is we're gonna hear a little more music. We're gonna do a little bit of Shabbat services. We got a few things planned, and then we're gonna open the Torah, which we're gonna need all of your help for. So Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach, everybody. Thank you, Klezmer, for being here. Oh, and I don't know if you noticed, in the back there is Dr. Lori sitting in with the band. So you can also see this side of his skill set. We're thrilled that he's here. I'm realizing I have one more tech thing I have to do.
Okay, we need some audience participation on this one. There's a very important Yiddish word in this song, and that word is hey. So let's try together. 1, 2, 3. Roll your arm. Here we go.
Hey! I'm just gonna go check in on what's happening in here. Tessa is very sick, so I sent her home, which means that things. I'm actually over here to help. Great. Check in on the kitchen, see what's happening there, and somebody in charge. Hey! Hey! No, we're ready. We're ready. How about Klezmer, everybody? I love being blessed by all of you. Thank you for that. So tonight we are celebrating who knows what holidays. If maybe you've been around here on Sunday mornings learning with me, and you might remember, we're celebrating 2 holidays in one today, Dawson. What are they? Shabbat and Simchat Torah. Excellent. Excellent. To him we say Yasher Koach. Yes, exactly accurate. And so when we do Shabbat, one of the things that we do is we light candles and we say prayers over grape juice or wine and challah, and we say other prayers. So we're going to do some of those. We're going to sort of incorporate both. But the big thing that we're doing tonight is we're getting the Torah out and unrolling it around the room so we can do our tour de Torah. Because on Simchat Torah, what are we celebrating? The Torah, correct, excellent. That was a trick question. We are celebrating the Torah. And what specifically are we celebrating? Sully, do you remember when we talked about on Sunday? You might not. It's okay if you don't. Oh, I talked about, we are getting all the way to the end, and we're going to read a little tiny bit of the very end, and then we're going to go all the way to the... Yes, excellent. So I'm really excited that we have Gesundheit here to help us do that. The other big thing that I want to make mention of is that this is an anniversary. It's kind of a tough evening for us, right? This is the Yartzeit, the Jewish anniversary of the beginning of all of the turmoil in Israel this year. I'm not going to go into it too much, but it feels really important to me that we mark that time. We were just talking about the time last time they were here was the day was like October 8th or something, right? What we've decided to do is Dr. Lori is going to teach us a song that will help us. I'm going to light Shabbat candles, and then Dr. Lori is going to teach us a song that was written in times like this, when we're holding joy and sadness and sorrow and pain and gladness all at once, because that's kind of the story of the Jewish people, as you may have heard me talk about several times in the last few weeks. If you are here, which you may not have been, which is fine, but I'm glad you're here now. We are going to hold all of that together, because we are people who contain multitudes, and we can contain a lot of things. So the first thing that we're going to do is light Shabbat candles. If you're at home, we're going to do our best to make sure you can see what's happening in here. We're glad you're joining us. You might give them a wave at home. And then also the other thing I'm going to invite you to do, which is kind of a dangerous thing to do with a room full of people who love to talk to each other, but maybe you want to turn to somebody you haven't met before and introduce yourself and wish them Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach. Introduce yourself. Dangerous. Chag Sameach means happy holiday. Shabbat Shalom means may it be a Sabbath of peace. Okay. Dangerous, I told you. We're going to light the Shabbat candles. Actually, you keep chatting amongst yourselves. I had an idea. The topic is Shabbat. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to invite everybody to take a big, deep breath and let it out. Take one more big, deep breath. The great thing about Shabbat is that it happens every week, and our job on Shabbat is Shamor v'Zachor, guard and remember. And there's a saying that says the Jewish people have kept Shabbat just like Shabbat has kept the Jewish people, right? The idea is that Shabbat, marking this time in some way, whatever it looks like for you, connects us to our Judaism each week, which is pretty awesome. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to light candles. I understand that this means that don't worry, we figured out a system. It's going to be fine. I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath and set an intention for this Shabbat. What is it? It's a Shabbat of peace, a Shabbat of family. Maybe you'll find 5 minutes to take a rest tomorrow. Maybe you'll walk outside. Maybe you'll do something to connect yourself to the idea of Shabbat, of rest, and then we'll sing we'll light the candles together. And you'll see that I'm lighting a third candle this evening, a memorial candle, to help us mark this moment too. I got one of them. Yes. The sound of children in the synagogue means there's children in the synagogue. It's my favorite noise. Let's say the prayer together, shall we? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Good Shabbos, everybody. Dr. Lori, will you help us to mark this moment?
I will do my
Awesome.
This is a tough one for all of us. I know. Switching.
Is there a switch on the microphone?
There's a switch on the microphone.
Hello?
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Mm-hmm.
As I know, for all of us, this is a tough one to, memorialize, commemorate. But what I can say is that we can all find moments like this, communal moments where we're together, moments in our Jewish calendar, moments in Jewish life, where we can still find that joy that we need. And this particular song really captures that. The text is from the 126th Psalm, and the line is, those who sow in tears reap in joy. That's the whole line. Debbie Friedman, the late great Debbie Friedman, expands on this, and you'll hear it in the middle section. But for all of you, I hope that you'll at least sing the part where we sing, those who sow in tears will reap in joy. That's the entire line. In fact, but can I get the flat for it? Just sound, the melody goes like this.
Those who sow, those who sow, who sow in tears, will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy, will reap. Those who sow, those in darkest places like a flower in the dark noon, the oasis of our souls. Come back where we belong. You who hear our longing sighs, our mouths, our lips are filled with song. You can see our tear-filled eyes. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy. Will reap in joy. Thank you, band, for learning that with us. Thank you, everybody. Right? It's that, thank you, Dr. Lori. It's that reality, right? It's who we are. We're holding joy and sorrow, and even, it's not just us in this moment, right? The psalmist who wrote that thousands and thousands of years ago also understood that we go through these phases, right? We hold the both and. We're a both and people. That's who we are. So thank you, everybody. So here's what's going to happen now. As we mark this moment, one of the things that I asked my colleagues on October 8th of last year was, how am I supposed to do this with a full band in a sanctuary when I feel so devastated? And they said to me, you have to do it. You have to do it. So we are going to do it. We are going to unroll the Torah. We're going to learn about the Torah. We're going to hold it up and let ourselves be wrapped in it. And then we're going to dance with the Torahs, because that's a part of this experience, is being joyful and holding on to those words that have sustained our people for generations. that we are now being sustained by in this moment. So you're going to need some instructions. Fred, so the first thing that you're going to do is, if you're going to hold the Torah, you may have seen us do this before, we're going to spread it out. You're going to need gloves. Because why? What's the deal with the Torah? Yeah, tell me, Sully. You can't touch it. You can't touch it because the ink will smudge, because our hands are dirty, because maybe you put on lotion today because you wanted your hands to feel smooth, and then perhaps you decided that we just don't want the lotion on the Torah, right? So everybody's going to get a pair of gloves if you're going to help hold. If you have not yet had a bar or bat mitzvah, you're going to be in the center of the circle with me. And also, if you decide you don't want to hold the Torah, you'll also be, because you're under 13, not because you're an adult who hasn't had a bar or bat mitzvah, to be really clear about that. What I'm going to ask you to do now is to sort of line yourselves up, and Fred and Alex are going to help us unroll the Torah. So you're going to take some directions from Fred as to where we need to start. So you're going to, great. So if you're, right, let's do it. Jan, do you think we could move the candles up onto the bima? I think without. Okay, you're gonna need to listen to Fred. Here we go. Ready? If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. If you can hear me, clap 3 times. Excellent. Please give your attention to Fred Silverman.
Around the entire room. I know you like to be with the people you're with. That's great. You can line up, but you need to space out because we need to go all the way around. We need to leave the opening open where Alex is standing. And starting from here, we're going to line everybody up around the room. So space yourselves out.
Yes. Excellent. Are we? Yeah. Okay. Did everybody hear those instructions? Awesome. Okay. Ooh, thanks. Can you grab that? Thank you so much. Okay.
So we gotta be the gloves.
We will get you gloves. You guys are doing an awesome job listening to directions. Thank you, young people. You are doing so well. Fred, where would you like people to fill in?
Actually, we're doing pretty well so far.
Okay.
But I know we're just an amoeba and we're not a real circle, but
Yes.
we need to be all in line. So hold your fingertips out and try to touch the fingertips of the person next to you.
You're doing great.
Touching their shoulder.
You want to come?
I'm over here.
Yeah. Oh, you're good. Absolutely. Wonderful. Are you coming in the middle of the tour? Yes. If you want to come in the middle for the tour of the Torah, you're totally welcome to do that. You don't have to hold the Torah. It's just a nice thing to do. All right. Okay. So here's the deal. You need to be able to hear my voice for 2 reasons. The first reason is that I'm going to tell you where we are in the Torah and what we're up to. So learning is the first reason. The second reason is this is a very delicate and important thing that we have. The Torah is not just an everyday object, right? So we have to be able to make an adjustment quickly if there's tension or something. You've done this before, perhaps you haven't, but you'll need to be able to hear my voice. So I'm going to hand the Torah over to Fred. Here you are, sir.
Okay, just a reminder, children, no ducking under.
Oh, yeah.
No going, don't try to get under or
Yep.
please don't touch. Parents, please.
Help us do that.
With your child, if you think your child may need you to be with them.
It's very tempting to go underneath because you're short, and so you think, well, it won't hit me. But surprise, you're taller than you think you are.
One more thing for the people holding. There's a technique for holding. One hand you to be very aware of the people next to you, because if you start pulling away from them, it puts
I'm just gonna drink a tiny bit. Okay. So, as you can see, Fred and Alex are opening the Torah. Oh yeah, sorry. We didn't quite get, we're close though. Okay. One on the top and one on the bottom. There you go. Just you don't have to put too much pressure, just a little bit. Doing great. Yep. You basically, ooh, just in time.
Alex, walk towards me, and people, please move your hands over.
You're gonna just let the Torah slide through your hands a little bit. Not generally, but at this moment. Yeah. We're gonna move the Torah, so let go.
Can I get somebody else?
I gotcha. Here we go. Ready? I'm fine. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Now, one hand high, one hand low.
All right.
One hand high, one hand low. Keep.
It starts to feel stretched. We gotta take a
Right. Okay. If you are doing the tour of the Torah with me, we're gonna get started, please. Are you ready? It turns out we are starting from the end because today is a celebration of Simchat Torah where we read the and the. Thank you, Marcia. So this is what's something you notice. If you're gonna come look at the Torah, do you want to come over here and look it with me? Come on, come on. I'm ready. We're ready. Come on over. Would you like to follow along? Certainly may. What's something you notice right away that looks different over here?
It's in here. There's no vowels.
Oh, it's in Hebrew and there's no vowels. That's correct.
And I think it's backwards.
And it's backwards. But,
I was right.
right? But this does this look different than this? Like, do you don't think the columns look different than the blocks? This is the very end of the Torah. This is the end of the Torah where Moses is saying, these are the last things I need you to know. Here's all the things I want you to remember. Don't forget, this is Ha'azinu, Moses' last words to the people of Israel. Moses' last words. Okay? We're in the very end of Deuteronomy. Now, Deuteronomy in Hebrew is called what? Devarim. Excellent. Thank you, Reva. I know you're back there. I can't see your head. Devarim means words, right? These are the words. Ela Devarim. So, this is the very end. So, here we go. Panim al panim lechol ha'achat. You know what we didn't do is we should say the Torah reading blessings. We should say them. Should we say them? So, ready? Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach. Baruch Adonai hamvorach leolam va'ed. Baruch Adonai hamvorach leolam va'ed. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'mim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch ata Adonai noten haTorah. Okay, so Shalachu Adonai la'asoto ba'eretz Mitzrayim lefaro v'lechol avdei v'lechol artso v'lechol hayad hechazaka v'lechol hamora hagadol asher asa Moshe le'enei kol Yisrael. Does anybody see any letters that you recognize in here?
Where's the lightning?
Do you see lightning bolt Lamed? Don't touch, but we're pointing at it. Right? Is that it?
There.
Yep. Do you see a mem too? Molly the mem. Don't touch.
How about we step back?
I love it. Okay.
I see a border.
Can I
Oh.
suggest that all the kiddos also wear glasses?
No, because then it says we're touching, but we're not touching. Okay, we're gonna keep on moving, friends. You ready? Here we go. Hello, everybody. It's really what a height discrepancy we have happening here. I love this for
What's
us.
the beginning of the story of Moses?
What?
Where's the beginning of
The beginning of the story of Exodus. Okay, now do you see that Mr. Fred is now starting to roll the scroll, right? So he's gonna behind us and roll it. Are you ready? So this is all of the things that Moses wants the people to remember about before they go into the land of Israel. So this is the whole book of Deuteronomy is all that stuff, right? It's amazing. All of the things that Moses is telling them are things they've actually already heard. So the question is, how Moses is telling the story of his own death. Very interesting. What an interesting thing to experience. Well, I think he was 120 years old.
What the?
I know. He was really old is the answer to your question. So some interesting things in here. Here's something that you recognize, I bet. Do you see it? Can you tell everybody who's over on the other side of the room, what are you seeing over here?
Big letters.
Big letters. We have a big ayin and a big, do you remember the name of this letter? Dalet. Dalet, excellent. This is a big ayin and a big dalet in the words Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. And this is V'ahavta. So we are going to pray that together. I promise. But first we're going to pray Shema because what did we talk about with Shema on Sunday mornings? What do we know about Shema? It's about hear, listen, pay attention. Israel, Adonai is our God. Adonai is one, right? Echad, one. So do you see the big ayin and the big dalet? It forms the word aid, which means witness. Because we are witnesses to the oneness. And then V'ahavta starts right here. Ready? So let's sing Shema together. David Rogers is going to help us out on the piano. You might close your eyes, but you sort of need to focus and pay attention if you're holding the Torah. So you might decide how you're going to do that with your body. Ready? Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 And then we have Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha Bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha uvechol me'odecha Hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha Veshita V'lechtecha Uveshochtecha Uvekumecha Ugshartam le'ot Yuletotafot Beineinecha Uchtavtam Al mezuzah Beitacha uvisharecha. Dr. Lori, did you want to teach us anything about the V'ahavta?
Well, one of my favorite things in the V'ahavta, because as a few of you know, I like to teach. And guess what? There is a moment in the V'ahavta where it's very prominently said that it is about that we have to teach. It's not just enough to praise God, but it's enough that we have to teach this to our children. Mm-hmm. And
As a teacher, I always stop for a moment on that one. I'm like, yeah, we do have to teach this to our children.
Yes.
So that one's important to me. So thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Dr. Lori. Okay, so we're going to keep it moving. So now Mara, you asked me, why does this look weird? Did you ask me that?
No, this part.
Oh, this part. Okay, because it looks like there was a mistake that they had to fix. But, which sometimes happens, right?
I feel like they took another piece of like the paper of Torah and then they put
Yeah,
it
I think
on
so.
there.
Yeah, it's interesting, right?
They glued it.
Yes.
They glued it. Why would they put glue on the Torah?
How would a mistake come to happen? Ooh.
like you were
Is this written by a machine?
No.
No, it's written by who?
A rabbi.
A scribe. They're called a sofer or sofer. This one was written by our congregation. We're going to get to it. But sometimes people make mistakes, so they have to fix them, right? This, 10 Commandments. We know those.
Yep.
Right? Kabed, honor your parent. Right? Steal. Don't lie. Not covet anything that is your neighbor's. It's all right here. We'll see it again in a little while, but it's in there twice. Why are we seeing a repeat, do you think? Because Moses is saying, hey, don't forget. These are important, right? Okay, we're going to keep moving. Thank you, friends. Okay. Ooh, here's something interesting. This is a big gap near Karen. What do you see? This? Why do you think?
It's a paragraph.
It is the beginning of the book of Deuteronomy. Right? We're going backwards. So this says, Ela Devarim, Asher Tiber Moshe, Kol Yisrael. These are the words that Moses gave to or said to all of Israel. Deuteronomy. Right? How is Deuteronomy? We'll test your knowledge. I know. I'm sorry. You are right in my face. True. I'm sorry. I'm talking really loudly. Because of the microphone and because I'm yelling.
It's not your fault.
No. It is a thing about me, though. We have Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, which is actually, it's interesting that it's called Numbers. It's a... yes, right, Numbers. It's called Numbers, but in Hebrew it's actually called in the desert. Did I say that? Is that right? Okay, Numbers. This is a lot of taking of a census. Who belongs to who and how are they related? Here we go. This is, do you know the story of Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat? We're going to get to that. But this is, for example, this whole list is a list of all of his brother Gad. His name was G-A-D, Gad. His relatives are all listed on these two columns, right? Why do we think we like to record who's related to who? Why do we do that?
So they don't marry each other.
Well, so they don't marry each other, although complicated. That's a complicated answer. Thank you for that, Janice. What about, we love to take a census. We love to be counted, right? To make sure that we know who we're related to. It's hard to keep track when you're moving around the desert, right? Okay, we're going to keep it moving. Here we go. All right. Keeping it moving. Choice by the scroll, right? Oh, do you see something interesting over here? Do you see this long lamed?
Oh yes, why is it?
Why is it? It's long, right? Most lameds kind of look like this, right? This long lamed is so that all the words fit the right way in the scroll. Sometimes you have to make the letters longer so that they fit. Cool? Oh, here's another one. Do you see this? Everybody do this shape with your fingers if you're not holding a Torah. Can you do this shape?
No.
Do this shape with your fingers. Do this shape if you're not holding the Torah. Live long and prosper. Ha! How interesting. And Leonard Nimoy, famously a Jewish actor, also came from the high priest, from the Kohanim, And this is the priestly blessing, which we give on days of celebration. We give it on Yom Kippur, on Passover. We give it whenever we're having an exciting moment. We bless people. And the priests used to do this with their hands. So if you go to a Jewish cemetery, you might see people's gravestones that look like this. Right? That's from this. See it? Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. And you might also give a blessing on Shabbat. So, if you're sitting next to somebody who you might bless on Shabbat, and you have free hands, I'll invite you to hand on the shoulder. We're going to bless you. You ready? Ready for a blessing? Everybody get a blessing. If you're holding the Torah, you're doing a nice job at being blessed already. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha bikunecha. May God lift God's face to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasemecha shalom. May God's countenance shine upon you. May God's presence always be with you and grant you shalom, which means peace. And it comes from the word shalem, which means wholeness. What? Keni Hiratzon. Yeah. Okay. This is the end. This is the beginning of the book of Bamidbar, because it says, "Vayidaber Adonai el Moshe le'emor, Vayidaber Adonai el Moshe Bamidbar." God said to Moses in the desert, and you can tell it's the end because of the space, right? 5 spaces. So now we have hit the book of Leviticus. Leviticus is a book full of laws and precepts and various do's-its and what's-its, do not do's and do-its, those kinds of things. So this book is all about what times were like in the temple and how we interact with them. I'm trying to find... okay, this is Kitavo, which is the story all about how the people were supposed to be connected to one another. Ready? Keep going. Ready to keep going? Okay, don't wait. I was hoping to find you my bat mitzvah portion. Dr. Lori, do you know where your bar mitzvah portion is?
It's back in Deuteronomy.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I missed it. We were. Sorry.
Mine's Re'eh.
Ray, that's very good.
It's a great portion.
Uh.
And laws, lots of laws. But it's laws with reward. It's like if you do the right thing.
Oh, here's a good one. You ready? Everybody ready? This is what we just read on Yom Kippur. We read, Vayidaber Adonai el Moshe le'emor, daber el kol adab b'nei Yisrael, v'amarta alehem, kedoshim tiyu, ki kadosh ani Adonai Elohechem. This says, God tells all of the people to be holy, and we are a holy people, and this is how you should do it. We read it on Yom Kippur because it's a good reminder for us, right? Let's keep it moving, shall we? Do we see the next beginning? Yes. Do we see it? Where's the next beginning? Aha! Are you ready? If you'd like to join the tour of the Torah, I'm going to invite you to do that. I just don't want to keep yelling over people, so thank you. Okay, so this says Vayikra. That's the book of Leviticus. We just finished seeing some highlights in Leviticus. What do you notice about this word? Sully, what do you notice? What do you notice about this word? What's different about this word? Come see. What's different?
Kind of smudged.
Is it smudged?
Yeah.
It says Vayikra, but what's that small letter? Aleph, a tiny aleph, right? If you haven't seen this before, this is actually very cool. This is the tiny aleph in the word Vayikra, which is the book of Leviticus. It means and they were called, and God called to Moses and said to Moses. So this tiny aleph can mean there's a lot of different teachings. If you've never seen it before, it's pretty awesome. Isn't it cool? Let's see, Joanne, can you see it? Sully, you want to move a little bit so that Joanne? You're doing great, babe. You're okay. You're doing great. You're doing perfect.
Hey, Mara, come over here. Come over here. People behind you trying to. They want to see you.
Yeah. Can you see the tiny olive? Okay. If you didn't see the tiny olive, we're gonna. This tiny olive is a teaching about. There's a lot of different reasons people say that it is. My personal thought is perhaps it was once written as an error, and then it was sort of always kept that way because as Jews, we don't really love to eliminate things from the Torah or from our books, and it was copied over by somebody. People have a lot of different teachings about this. Okay, we're going to keep moving, shall we? We have now officially reached the book of Exodus. What did I say was in the book of Exodus? The story of who? Mara, remember you asked me? When are we going to read? When are we going to hear about the story of Moses?
I don't know where she's going to.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. We'll keep moving. Yeah. Hello. I'm so glad you're here. So, okay. So, let's go here. Let's start here. So this is all story of Moses, right? I'm so sorry. Do you remember when we got the 10 Commandments before in Deuteronomy? Do you remember? Right? So this is the space especially so we can see, don't steal, don't lie, honor your parents. There's only one God. That all is in right here. Do you remember when we saw the 10 Commandments before and they looked kind of funny? It's the same thing. Isn't that cool? That's why I said those other ones were a repeat, right? I'm going to tell you in just a second. The other ones were a repeat, right? Yes, you have a question. I'm about to do it. I promise. So this is a repeat because Moses was telling people before. Now we're learning it again. Okay, keep it going. Oh, this is a very special panel that Judy is holding. Will you raise your hand if you helped to write in this Torah? Did you help to write a letter in this Torah? Can you look around and see all the people who helped to write a letter in this Torah? Isn't that awesome? Oh, don't raise your hand if you're holding the Torah. Okay, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job, Susan. I appreciate you. So this is Mi Chamocha, which is, we're going to sing together. This is the Song of the Sea. Where's Debbie? Oh, Debbie Amstein is probably doing something to help in the kitchen. Oh, hi, Debbie Amstein. Hi. Your child, Shira, chanted this Torah portion on her bat mitzvah because her name is Shira, which means song, and also her middle name, one of her middle names, because it turns out the Yamseen women have several middle names, is Oz, which comes from Oziv Zimrat Yah, which we sing all the time on Shabbat. And all of these look a little different because people got a chance to help write this. So we're going to sing Mi Chamocha together. This is the Song of the Sea. This is the moment in which what's happening to the people? Yeah.
They just went across the Red Sea.
They crossed the Red Sea from where to where? From Egypt to, like, they're headed into the desert towards Israel, right? And here they are crossing the Red Sea, and this is the song they sang. Let's go, Dave. You know this one. Yai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai, yai lai lai lai. Ready? Here it is. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha ne'etar ba'kodesh, nora tehilo dosei fele, nora tehilo dosei fele. Back to Lilai's. Yai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai. Thank you, Dave. So you can see this Song of the Sea is the end of the story, which we have in here, which starts basically where Susan, oh, this is a perfect idea. Where Susan is, which is the beginning, Eila Shemot B'nai Yisrael. Shemot is the Hebrew name for Exodus. Shemot means names, and this starts out with a list of names, and then we go into the story of Joseph, right? And then Joseph is forgotten. And do you know Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat? Have we talked about this? We're not going to sing it today, but okay. We're going to keep going. We've now entered Mara. Where's Mara? Somewhere else. Okay. So do you guys remember what these 5 spaces mean? New Torah book, right? So this is the beginning of Shemot, of Exodus, and the end of Genesis, the beginning. Remember? Do you remember the 5 spaces? What does it mean?
New book.
New book. Excellent. Just checking. So now we have the story of Genesis, and this is the beginning. Genesis is the beginning. So what you can see here is the stories all about how the world was formed. Who else was mentioned here? We have Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Rebecca, Rachel, Leah, and Sarah. I miss Sarah a little bit. Right? And this is the story of Yaakov. The story of the two, Yaakov had 2 sons, and they fought, you know the story. Okay, so we're going to keep moving because it feels like we're losing people. Okay, this is the story of Abraham. Ooh, this is a paperclip here because this is what we read on Rosh Hashanah, right? Vayehi achar hadvarim ha'ele veha Elohim nisa et Avraham vayomer elav Avraham vayomer. My favorite word in the Torah is Hinei. Excellent. Well, how? And this is God saying to Abraham, "Hey Abraham, and I'm going to give you a test." And Abraham says, God says, Abraham, and Abraham says, here I am, I'm ready to go. Okay, keep moving. Keep it moving. Breshit. Ready? This is our last stop in our Torah tour before we start dancing. So.
Oh, you're loud. Hi.
Hi, I know, I'm so loud. Raven already told me, but I feel like I'm yelling over people, whatever. Sorry, it's fine.
You're very chatty.
It's fine. We're doing Torah together. Okay. So this is Breshit, the very beginning. What do you notice before the bet here? What do you notice there is? Nothing. This is the beginning, right? We've made it to the beginning of the Torah. We have made it. Probably next week we'll be able to hear Noah Yamstein chant Noach at this next week. Bat mitzvah next week. So, this says, are you ready for the last little bit of Torah for me to read? Breshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Okay, this says, in the beginning, Breshit bara God et hashamayim, the heavens and the earth. Dr. Lori, you want to teach us something about Breshit?
Sure. I mean,
I couldn't remember if that was on.
but one thing that I always think is interesting, I was just thinking, this is unplanned, so forgive me if this is a little bit rambly, but I don't know if you guys know that. Did you know that trope is different all over the world?
It's true.
Trope is a little bit different all over the world.
Trope is the way that the Torah is chanted is different all over the world.
So the only this is
right.
A little bit random, but I can say this is one passage where I've heard a lot of musicians take it and say, you can rewrite this and turn it into something different because it has a really unique rhythm.
Yes.
So a friend of mine who's a Persian musician taught me something really cool.
Ready.
Actually, so this is, let's see if I can do this. Breshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Breshit.
Try doing that. Can you do that with your hands?
Hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Can't quite do it anymore.
Wait, do it again. Do it again.
This is a Persian style of clapping.
Oh, Persian clapping. Okay, thank you, Dr. Lori. Sorry to put you on the spot.
Yeah, it's all good.
So I want to say to all of you, thank you for helping us open the Torah and re-roll it. Here's what's going to happen now. The band is going to start. We have to go around the sanctuary at least 7 times in the Hakafot, or the Torah parade. If you have gloves on, you can put them back in the basket, and we're going to dance, and everybody's going to get a chance to either hold a big Torah or a little Torah, and we're going to join together in joy and merriment. And if you see there's Torahs over there, there's flags. Where's Trevor?
Trevor's already headed out.
Oh, Trevor has flags. We've got it. We're going to go. Let's do it. Yes. I'm ready.
I heard that they're going to play for 40.
All right. Hello. Here we go. What do we need?
Which cover goes away?
This cover goes on this Torah. Awesome. We're gonna start putting the Torahs, and we'll bring up to do the. We're putting the Torahs. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Here you go. Oh.
Got it?
Okay.
All right.
Underneath, hold it like, yeah, there you go. There you go. Follow the Torah parade. Ready? You ready? You're gonna hold it like a toddler. There you go. And you can make support it like underneath there. There you go. You're going in a circle. Go. Yes. Parade. The cooler out with the flags? Where did it go, do you think? I don't know. That's okay. Helps to have the microphone on. Excellent. Flags. Everybody gets a flag. We got to keep moving on, grooving. You're doing great. Excellent. I'm going to keep it going. Thank you. Well done.
I didn't have anyone to pawn it off on.
You want to do this? You can say no. You're allowed. Okay. All right. Here we go. Ready? From underneath. From under. There you go. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. You're going to switch with somebody now. Sid, to the Torah, please. Underneath. Don't forget the underneath part. Good. Excellent. You're marching. Marching. Keep on marching. We're making a circle. Excellent. Dancing and marching. Did Jan get a chance yet? Jan, did you carry the Torah yet?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you got a chance to do it? Phyllis. Phyllis? Would you like to carry a Torah, my friend? Would you like to carry a Torah? No. Okay, you did a good job, Sid. Okay, time to pass it off. You ready? Okay. Here we go. Here we go. From underneath. Ruby, you can pass if you'd like to pass. Here we go. I got you. You're welcome. Here we go. Here we go. We're passing and passing. Keep going. Gotta keep dancing. Sharon, would you like to carry this little Torah? You want to switch me? Well, you don't have to run. You can walk as much or as little as you'd like. Here, will you carry Sharon's? There we go. Thank you. Alex is behind you. So, no, I know. I'm good. We're going in circles. Keep going in the circles. Making the circles. You're doing great. This okay? Okay. No, you're fine, Trevor. All right. Let me pass this off. Ready? Would you like to carry a Torah? Have you? Okay. Here we go. Here we go. From underneath. Make sure you got. There you go. Excellent. Excellent. How you doing? You good? Okay. Okay. Making a circle. Making a circle. Excellent. Excellent. You want to pass it to Susan? Susan, did you carry a Torah yet? Did you carry a Torah yet? Would you like to carry a Torah? Oh, okay. 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 Hey. Excellent. Did you get to carry a Torah yet? Make sure you get a chance. Chance to carry the Torah. Oh, excellent, Phyllis! Make the circle. You need a flag or a Torah in your hands. Okay, ready to switch? Let's give somebody else a chance. Okay. Yeah. I'll tell you. You're doing great. Would you like to carry a small Torah? There we go. Perfect. From underneath.
Is that a short jump?
No. It's a back. All right. Yeshikach. Beautifully done. We're having a fun time. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to switch to the next person. You get a stuffy. Ready? All right, Cole, make sure you got it underneath too, right? Excellent. Who has not yet carried a Torah? Who has not yet carried a Torah? Who needs to carry a Torah? Spencer! Hello! Yes, excellent! Hey! Yes! Did you carry a little Torah yet? If not, we'll get one. Would you like to yeah, unload?
Have you holding this?
6. We're at 5. Really 5? What?
Have you holding it?
No, but I will. Here we go. I got you. Ooh. Sorry, are you okay? Is it the bad one? Here we go. Yes. Hey. I got you. Oh, this is okay. Did you get to carry the Torah yet? Would you like to do that? Here we are. That's excellent. From underneath, you grab both. There you go. Perfect. Hey. Did you get to carry a Torah yet? Make sure you get to carry a Torah. Okay. Well, it's been about 7. If you haven't carried a Torah yet, make sure you get a chance to do that. Or you can carry. Okay, here we go. I can help pass it along. Ready? Would you like to? Oh, here we go. Perfect. All right, Rach.
I was sharing.
You did a very good job. Good work. Here we go. Excellent. I will help you. Here, thank you very much. And here we go. Yes, you can do it. You've done it before. Ready? Just like it's lighter than a toddler. You got it. Perfect. Perfectly done. Excellent. What?
Collecting the Torah?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Finished dressing the Torahs and putting back their regular year-round clothes. I want to say thank you to Susan Tauber for making sure that we can close the Torahs. She redid all of our Torah coverings, so thank you, Susan, for doing that mitzvah for us. We're going to hear a little more music. This is a time for a little dancing. So if you wanted to get in the center, I know we just did a bunch of circles. If you wanted to get in the center and do a little Israeli dancing, maybe follow Maura Edna if she's around. This is a perfect time. Ready? They're all just back on the table, and we're going to cover them.
Do you want Israeli dancing, or do we do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
We're going to do a little Israeli dancing if you would like to help us do that. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Dancing. Yep, perfect. Thanks, you guys. Also in this bin, before we play, we should put the let's put things out. We're ready. Let's do it. Yep. Thank you. Okay. Yep. What I would like to do is move this table against the wall. You think that's possible?
You just want it?
I do.
Oh, Alex.
Please.
Not dropping anything.
Yes. Yep. Thank you. Great. Thank you, friends. Thank you both. Thank you for your help. We did it the right way this year.
Did I hear they passed? I had a
My friends, thank you so much. So here's what's going to happen now. So that you know, we're going to get the potluck food out. It is SimchaToberFest, so we've done brats, etc. And I want to thank Len and Andy and everybody else for helping. I'm going to ask that you stay away from the Torah corner, please. Due to safety, and then we're going to put the tours away. The musicians are going to keep playing, so if you want to sit and listen, keep sitting, hanging out, chit-chatting, whatever. Thank you for watching if you were at home. Shabbat Shalom, Simchat Torah, Tzahag Sameach, our Simchat Torah celebration. May we continue to find joy in a hard moment. May we continue to hold multitudes. We are a both-and people. Thank you to Klezmer.
We want to thank you, Shakira. Specifically thank Dr. Lloyd Platt.
Woo!
It's great to have him here. You don't know,